their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action with Jackson.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
Oh, look at the juke. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full lot of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And some room to roam now. 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jackson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And Andrews lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
144 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able